What's up, FTCs? We're going to start another little segment called Prediction Bingo for all the PLEs coming up.
And what that means for the FTCs is we will be creating new bingo cards for every PLE so you guys can play too.
BINGO. Let's go.
Raw results. March 3rd. Back like we never left.
And guys, we're starting the show off with the Pipe Bomb 2.0. CM Punk rips into The Rock and John Cena. And I mean, he was not holding back. This right here is why people screamed his name for 10 years while he was gone.
Yeah, and also, like, saying he called out Rock and Cena, like, that's an understatement as well because, like, dude, he ripped it into Seth Rollins. He ripped it into everybody. Like you said, Pipe Bomb 2.0. Like, he straight up let everybody know how he felt and what his mission was. And then pretty much Seth Rollins comes out, starts a big old brawl. So clearly we're going to probably see Seth Rollins and Punk and maybe, Roman Reigns comes back and gets put in it. But as of right now, it looks like Rollins and Punk, and it's getting heated.
Rollins and Punk they got a rivalry as bitter as Peter and the Giant Chicken.
Yeah, real talk. But dude, I'm ready to see how this transpires going into the road to WrestleMania. Like I'm all for it. But then next up, the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther has a match with Otis, and obviously Gunther's gonna win. But he's out here proving a point, right? Like he's being an active champion. He's keeping up with everything, right? Where's Jey Uso been at? Why ain't he had no matches?
Gunther's just being a bully in this exchange.
You're right.
And even though Otis is huge, I mean, this is the ring general we're talking about here.
And then after he gets the win on Gunther, Gunther gets the win on Otis, he tries to bully him, as Devin had stated. And then main event Jey Uso comes out, and then he gets bullied.
Yeah.
Put to sleep.
Say what you want, guys. I'm actually starting to get a little excited for this feud. I'm kind of hoping Gunther snuffs this Yeet crap out.
And that's what it seems like's happening.
Lyra Valkyria takes on Ivy Nile in a Women's Intercontinental Championship match.
I'm not even gonna lie, dude. So I understand what they're trying to do because Ivy Nile and the rest of America Made are supposed to be trying to win titles while Chad Gable's not there and whatnot. But we've seen Lyra Valkyria versus Ivy Nile probably 3 times now. Ivy Nile's not going to win it against her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I just didn't feel like the ring work in this match was that good. Just me personally. Lyra Valkyria, her title reign is perfectly average so far, and I feel like she really needs to take some steps into making it something unique, something of her own, Because it kind of feels a little bit cookie cutter, like anybody could be carrying this strap right now.
Yeah, that is true.
The War Raiders defeat American Made in a tag team championship match. That's twice now. They're not going to get the job done.
What's Master Gable gonna think, guys, when he comes back and y'all don't have gold around your waist and y'all promised you would,
Ivy Nile has had 2 chances at gold, and both Brutus brothers have had 2 chances at tag team gold, and they failed. And so Chad Gable's going to come back with his expert lucha training, and he's just going to be disappointed again, let down by his team again.
Braun Breaker pretty much snuffed the Judgment Day's ambush. They planned a whole little attack on them, right? Because Finn Balor's oh, I'm gonna make sure that I figure this out, let me do this like he always does. And then he doesn't figure it out and gets beat up. That's a trend with them right now. They try to do something and then somebody like figures out their plan.
He's like, if you need to do something, you want it done right, you gotta do it yourself. He goes out there and just gets annihilated. Damian Priest beats him. Braun Breaker beats him. I mean, anybody Finn Balor tries to stand up to, Gunther beat him. I mean, he does not win.
So what's going on with the IC title picture? Like, are we going to see like maybe a triple threat with him, Braun Breaker, and AJ Styles maybe? Or what do you think's going on with that, Devin?
That would be cool. I would like to see it a little bit bigger. Maybe they could get a fatal 4-way or something going on.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to see too. Something with a little bit more antics on it.
In the main event, we have a new Women's World Champion. Io Sky defeats Rhea Ripley.
And new Io Sky. That's crazy though. Like, a lot of people weren't expecting it, but low key, like me and you were.
Yeah.
Because like me and you had talked about it for the podcast, and like just think about it, bro. All the FTCs out there, like Io Sky is the easiest person to convince to give you a title match. Like, think about it. Jade Cargill's going to convince her. I'm calling it.
I feel like Jade Cargill versus Bianca is going to happen. They just got to find some way to put the title on Jade so she can be the heel. As far as the match goes, Bianca was ringside, and I mean, of course these two are going to tear down the house when they're given the main event spot. I mean, I guess I'm just excited to see what's going to happen next.
Yeah, the whole women's division is actually starting to get a little bit, like, it's starting to take a shift as we get into the WrestleMania season. So I'm definitely excited to see what happens too. What's next for Io Sky FTCs and her title reign?
And what could be done for Lyra Valkyria in order for her IC title reign to have some more on it?
And what is Chad Gable going to think when he gets back?
You'll just have to catch us in the next episode to find out.
And that's about it for this episode.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
As for the fan connection, we're out of here.